Good morning, everyone. Class, today we are going to start with your new chapter, that is conditional and looping construct. This chapter you have done in class 10th. It is related to if condition, break statement, continue, and for loop, while loop, and all this range, everything that you have studied in conditional in class 10th. Now, class, talking about the introduction page. In this, they are talking about that whatever you have done till chapter 2, it is all sequential and simple short program containing a sequence of instruction to carry out a particular task. For example, I am taking x is equals to 12, y is equals to 20, and z is equals to a plus x plus y, and print. So class, this is a sequential one, but in this chapter you are going to study in which you have to go through a, you can say, condition. As according to the condition, program will proceed. If condition is true, program will go in one direction. If condition is not true, it will go in another direction. So as according to that. Now here is the diagram which shows that flow and sequence in a real world. In this is a bus, and in between there is a red light, in between there is a stoppies, then there is a home. So we have, so they are passing through all this as according to the condition. Somewhere it is getting stopped due to the traffic, somewhere there is some speed breaker, there somewhere there is a rush in between, so this bus cannot go to the home. So as according to the condition it is going. So it was. Now class, your start of the chapter, your chapter start from here: program, control, flow. Now class, in this there are three ways through which we can control and flow the program as according to the our task. Number one is the sequence that you have studied in previous chapter. Selection and decision, iteration, that is looping. So class, let's start. First of all, the sequential. In this diagram you can see that first statement will run, second statement will run, then third statement will run. There is no step to go from first to third statement. So this was the thing that we were doing. First statement we were writing, let x is equals to 12, then we are writing y is equals to square of x, x into x. So means that will run. Then after that the print statement, addition program, HRA that I have given you last. First of all, you have entered the basic salary, then HRA you have determined, then TA, then DA. So after that you have done the total of it. So this is the sequential way that you have already done till now. Now class, let's move to next. Now this is a selection. In this, there is always a test condition, test expression. It may result true also, it may result false also. It may result true, it may result false. If it is true, then it will go in this way. If it is false, it will go in this way. Suppose this is a particular statement, and if condition is false, then it should go directly to this. If condition is true, then it should go through this and then this. So for example, greater of two number, and you have done able to vote or not. Last year I have told you many. Same we are going to do here also, but some advanced question also we will do. Now next. Now your next is iteration and looping. Looping we need when we want to do particular thing again and again. Means like a table of a number. In this 12, suppose table of 12 we want to get 12 1 ja, 12 2 ja, 12 3 ja. So that is 12 into 1 to 10. So that is a loop. If I want to display some series, like I want to display 1 comma 4 comma 9 comma 16 comma 25, so for that also I can use loop. I want to display particular name 10 times, 20 times, 1000 times, so for that we use the iteration. This I will explain you more, this one, when the iteration will start of yours. Now class, decision making statement. Now decision making statement, under that the first one is if, second is if else, third is if elif, ladder, and nested if. Now class, talking about if, today we will study only the if, how it works and how it executes. So class, see, if statement you have done, it is the easiest method for making a decision in Python. Suppose I want to check whether a person is able to vote or not. I want to check able to vote. Then what I will give, if age is greater than equals to 18, yes, he is able to vote. So if statement is the easiest way to check, to apply a check in your programming. So class, this is the syntax. You have to write if, then you have to give condition. Suppose a greater than b. If a is greater than b, then print a. So class, this is only for the if. Now let me tell you about the else also. In this, else will come. If condition, then the statement, then here will come the else, then the statement according to the else. So this also you have done. Sometime we use if alone also, so that's why they have explained if also. But generally it is always like, if the condition is true, then true statement. If the condition is false, then the false statement. So that's the thing. Now class, let's go with one program. Here is the program which says that concept of if to determine whether a person is eligible to vote or not. So class, what we need to have, first of all, in a program we need to have one variable for age, and then they have and use the input method. We can write directly also, now input method. Now after that, it will be checked whether it is greater than 18 or not when the user will enter the value. If age is greater than, that is the number entered by the user is greater than 18, then this is true. So class, first of all, age, that is the variable we have to take, then the condition we have to give, then the related statement. This will display after the if, this whole construct. When this whole construct will finish, this one, then this will run, because you can see that they have not given indentation. I mean to say, if this print would have been written here, from here, then it is the statement of if only, but it is outside, so it is not the statement of this. So class, see the output. User have entered the value 10, so I am not in if. It means, what does it mean? It means that condition is not true. Condition is not true, that's why this statement was not run. Directly this has come. So class, this is done. Now class, this is done. Now your next program. Next program say to display grade for topper in the class. So this is the simple program for entering the integer for string value. They have entered the string input, because they have not written enter or anything. So input is directly for the string. Now they have entered string. Now it is checked with a. If it is equals to a, then well done. So class, see the output first, then you will come to know what they are trying to say. Simply what they have enter the grade of a person A, well done. So if person, if the user have entered A, if user have entered this A, then well done. If he will enter B or C, this well done will not get display. So class, I hope you all have understood this, and today you go through this, and you have already done in class 10th actually, but those who have not done in class 10th properly, they can see and do this again. And you people also, those who are already knowing this, go through it, and make very short note of it, like syntax, like conditional. There are many things to write actually in this. You can see that first of all, uh, this one program control flow can be done by these three things. After that, you can see that this one decision making statements, and after that the syntax for if. This program you can do easily. If you want to do, once try in computer, and send me the snapshot of it, screenshot of it. That's all class.